Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Gemma Blackburn. I'm the Assistant Professor and Library Systems Developer at Wichita State University. And this is my poster, Building Library Real Estate in the Campus Portal. Wichita State University has a Luminous campus portal that contains lots of different content tabs for student and faculty help, and also services such as signing up for classes, financial aid services, looking up your books, those kinds of services. And the library wanted to get in on this portal to have their own tab, because we see less and less the students are coming to our library website and they're going to more accessible places to find their information. So the main idea of going to the tab was to meet the students where they already are. Some of the features that we have in our tab, of course, the Amiibo box for instant reference question answering, the online catalog search, the federated search engine, the Twitter news feed, and lots of links to our most popular library services and tools, and also a Just for Fun section, because we're a lot more than just an academic library. The tab right now is aimed at just undergraduate students. We thought we'd just pick them as our main demographic for this tab right now, because those are the students who are less likely to dig into the library resources to find things, and we tried to have sort of a one-click philosophy with all of our links here, so they wouldn't have to navigate too far to find anything. One of our plans for the future is to use the ability in Luminous to load content dynamically depending on somebody's status or major. So perhaps if a biology student logs in, they'll see different content. If a faculty member logs in, they'll see faculty-oriented content in the library tab. The process to build this tab was very time-consuming. Originally, the library had just had a small channel of links on the campus portal, and we wanted to expand to have an entire tab because we'd seen other libraries do this, like Butler Community College and Emporia State University. I had seen both of those, and I really wanted to do this for our university. So we asked our university CIO if that would be possible, and we were a little nervous about asking because we were afraid he was going to say no, but thankfully he did say yes, and the University Computing Center agreed to work with us to build this tab. And after a few hiccups with Luminous upgrades, the tab went live about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Since it did go live, we've seen a lot of use. We haven't gathered any sort of formal use statistics yet. We have seen our instant message reference questions climb tenfold since the tab went live, and we haven't even really formally advertised that the tab is even there yet. Students are just finding it by themselves. We've also had people follow us on our Twitter feed too, and so we know that they're just finding us without even being told we're there. We also have a few tips here for people who are trying to build real estate in their own campus portal. I've talked to a lot of libraries who are interested in doing this kind of thing, and they've been denied by the university to have any kind of library content in the campus portal. So some of my advice is to start small. If you can't have a whole tab right away, just start with maybe a small channel of links within your within the portal, and then move from there. Build relationships with the people who manage the portal and those people who are making the content decisions. So maybe if you just have a small channel of links, you can share your use statistics with them and prove to them that this service would actually be valuable if it were expanded. Do a lot of work before you ask to have your own tab. One thing that we did is we took a screenshot of an existing tab, and then we photoshopped it to look like how the library tab might look. And so when we had that mock-up ready to go, we just gave it to everyone who may be making the decision of whether or not to give us a tab. And since they saw that we already had half the work done already, I think that was a major contributing factor to them allowing us to have this tab. Also, be sure to tie your content into the mission of the entire campus portal. The University of Nottingham here says that the campus portal should do 4 main things. Integrate university information into a single online location, help students and staff make better use of available services and save time, make online information services easier to access and use, and give individuals the freedom to accomplish the tasks they want when they want. And when I read this about the campus portal, immediately that just hit me, because that looks just like the mission of the modern academic library. So if you can tie the mission of your portal tab into that whole campus mission, you'll probably be more successful in getting your tab. And also, sharing successful statistics from other libraries might help you persuade the powers that be. Butler Community College shared a lot of their statistics with us, and it did show that the tab was incredible.
My name is Jenny Oline. I am one of the science librarians at K-State University in Manhattan, Kansas, and this is my poster titled "Not the Only Players in Town, a collaborative effort to present biodiversity information on the web." This is a poster about BIOTIS, which is the Biodiversity Information System, which is a collaboration between K-State Libraries, the K-State Herbarium, and the Museum of Entomological and Prairie Arthropod Research at K-State University as well. These three groups came together to create a biodiversity portal on the internet that includes databases or catalogs of the specimens available in the two natural history collections. There is also information about identification keys for these for some of the different plants that are available in the area. We include an educational resources section that has lesson plans that have been set to the Kansas State Science Standards for botany. Botany isn't necessarily always an easy subject to teach high school students. They're not as fun, as interesting as animals. It's just plants and stuff. So it's some sample lesson plans that a teacher in Wabunsee County has put together that can really help bring kids' interest into this particular subject area. We also have available online some digital resources. These include the keys that I've mentioned before, specimen photographs, as well as some publications that have been scanned and then have been OCR'd, so that they are available right now as searchable PDF files. The current publications online include Weeds in Kansas by Frank Gates and The Flora of Wabunsee County, which was a master's thesis by Pearl Mouse. We have some others that we're also working on right now, including several more Gates publications, as well as some entomological publications that we hope to make available soon in the future.
Hi, I'm Heidi Blackburn. I am the Reference and Instruction Librarian from K-State at Salina Library. This poster is called Back from Oz, the ACRL Immersion Teacher Track, and it has to do with my experience of going down to the immersion program in St. Petersburg, Florida in the summer of 2009 for the immersion program. At the program, we learned all about different things concerning information literacy, including presentation techniques, student-centered learning, and active learning. We learned about learning styles and theories, as well as assessment. And so the different parts of my presentation for my poster just talk about the different things that I've learned and a little bit about the immersion program as an overall experience.
My name is Tom Taylor. I'm the Continuing Education Coordinator for the South Central Kansas Library System, based in South Hutchinson. We're one of 7 regional library systems in the state of Kansas. In our library system, we have multiple library types as members. Public libraries, school district libraries, special libraries, and academic libraries. We have 14 academic libraries. I'm very proud of our relationship with our member libraries. I think we do a lot of good things for the people of South Central Kansas. My poster is Sharing Success, Regional and Academic Library Cooperation. It describes the regional library and what we are, where we get our funding. It also describes our membership requirements, which allow our academic members to participate. If a library wants to participate, they have to agree to provide any citizen in our 12-county service area with a free library card, subject to local borrowing rules, and if requested, items in their collection should be available for interlibrary loan. Most of the libraries have already been doing this, but it's a great partnership. In 2008, over 7,600 members of the general public received library services at one of our 14 member libraries. I have a list here of our member libraries, as well as a geographic map. They're spread out throughout the system. Our largest one is Wichita State University and Regents Library. We also have community colleges, as well as private academic colleges that are affiliated with religious institutions. Our academic members are eligible for a variety of benefits, including grant programs, grants and aid, technology grants, automation matching grants, and member librarians are eligible for continuing education grants. The poster here just lists grant payouts for the calendar year for academic libraries. Over $150,000 was in grants and aid to our libraries, as well as there's general technology grants and automation matching grant programming grants, and then over $5,000 went to individual librarians in these academic libraries so they could attend the continuing education events. Here with me I have a sample of some of our rotating collections that our academic members are able to have. We have popular fiction, large print fiction, audiobooks, Spanish, children's books, and young adult books, among other things. And these go out to the academic libraries, so students, staff, as well as the general public are eligible to supplement their own academic library collection with these materials, and it goes out 6 or 7 times a year. It's been my pleasure talking to you about member benefits and the relationships that we have with our academic partners at Sickles.